enthusiast. If you're like me and love fishing in the comfort of your ice fishing shanty, like this one, this is a 4-person ice cube. This is 20 years of age, so it's starting to show age, and it can still live for a while. All you have to do is some repairs to it when it snaps. And I found that the rods are very strong. I never had any issues, but the weak point in these tents are these metal parts that connects the rods to the hub. So that unfortunately are starting to break. This is the second one I have that's broken. As I was opening it, it just cracked. Previously I tried to glue it, but even with JB Weld, unfortunately it doesn't work. There's too much stress there and it's not gonna hold. So you need to get this whole hub with the sticks, or if you can find one of those little metal parts there that connects it, the rod, the graphite carbon rod to the hub. So I was lucky 3 years ago in 2018 to find a supplier. It's called Eastman Outdoors, and they sent me the whole this hub assembly with the rods, and I'll show you which one it is. So it's this one. As you can see, it's different than the other ones. It's octagonal, and it has these parts that are basically there's a rod going through it, and it just pivots inside. Rather than these ones, I'll show you when I take it off, it's sitting in there holding by a plastic. So I think this design is much better, and they're riveted from each side. So once this breaks, I think it's gonna be more difficult to repair. However, these are serviceable if you can find a part. So what I did is I ordered this hub assembly, and then I changed that one, and the old one I didn't throw it. I kept it because then I could use that old one. So this old one, as you can see, this one had broken, but now I have 1, 2, 3 good parts to it. So I'm going to remove one of those, remove it from the rod, and then put it to replace this broken one. So that's going to save me parts and money. Unfortunately, the company didn't sell just this part, so I can just replace it. They sold everything, and the cost was $15, but with shipping it ended up being something like $40. So what you need to do first is loosen this nut, and that's with the number 10 wrench. So just start loosening it. So you can take that out. There's this metal plate, and then there's this plastic that keeps everything in place. So look how that one goes in, just like that. And this is how it looks like. And now you can slide out the parts, and I'll slide out the broken one. I just kept everything, you know, to be able to show. And in fact, I had done a pretty good job here fixing it. What I did is I used some floss, I believe, and then wrapped it around, and then soaked it with some epoxy glue. It's actually, this is JB Weld, so it should be pretty strong, but it didn't hold, it breaks. So an unbroken one, it looks just like that, as you can see. And then what you can do is with 2 hands just start pulling it apart. It will slide. There is some glue, but just keep on pulling it. If it doesn't work, maybe you can heat it up a little. So once you separate it, just grab this good one and then replace it with the broken one. And what you want to do is use a little bit of glue I recommend contact cement because it's flexible, and at cold temperature it will remain flexible and work pretty well. Okay, so it's this one I have to loosen. Oh, I already loosened it. So you pull that out, you pull this out, the plastic part, and then look how it's assembled inside. So the flat part comes right over here to the inside, okay, and the round part to the outer edge, and then just push that out. So here's the broken one. So now what we're gonna do is remove this. Now just slide it with your hand. I got my helper here to hold the camera, thank you. So just slide it, see this, and then use a little bit of contact cement, just a tiny amount. This is a bit dried, but all I need is just to put a little bit in there. There you go. And then you get your new part right here. See, the flat side will go on the inner and the round to the outer side, and then just slide it in. As you push it in, just turn it slightly. So now it's nicely secured. Oh, actually you cannot slide from this side. You have to slide from the outer side. So you go grab the other end there with the protector. Just slide it in. Push it. Flat part inner. And that's it. Now all you have to do is grab your plastic cap, put it in, grab your metal plate, and finally your nut. That's it, as simple as that. If you were to buy the whole assembly, then you would have to also remove it from the other end, and then just put it. It's fairly simple. But just to replace that, if anybody out there knows where to get those parts, please leave a comment. So that's it. So now I can reuse my my tent for a few more years until another one snaps. Now I have 2 left only. Good luck with your project. Oh, and this end, basically you just follow this stitch line and then just put the rod in there. You're gonna have to just slide it in there. Just flex it and then push it in. That's it.